Hello, Cancer. This is Lily Rose Tarot, and I'm here to do your reading. If it doesn't resonate, check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, okay? Now, also do subscribe because I will be doing free readings for anyone that is a subscriber as soon as I reach a certain amount of people, okay? So I am going to do a 9-card spread, and then also, if you like the video, I'm going to pick whoever has the most likes. I will do a bonus reading for that sign. Okay, so Cancer, go ahead and think about whatever you want to know about. I'm going to do a pretty big spread. So, oops, someone's in major thought here. So you're thinking about someone's thinking about you, or you're thinking about your life direction. I definitely think it is a soulmate. Look at that. Community, they might even be in your community. And then you got the yang, okay? We will see. So it's definitely two people probably thinking about each other. And then you've got truth be told. Damn. And then you got unfinished symphony. Now, this is all about unfinished business, right? Making amends, okay? Closure for yourself. Clearing feelings, even if it's yourself. So this is expressing your feelings, whether it be to the person or to yourself. So, there's going to be many people's energies here, right? So you have to take what resonates and leave the rest for whoever it resonates for, right? Like you may resonate with all of this, you may resonate with some of this, okay? So we're coming in with thinker. So I definitely think fours could definitely be important, which is about stability. It's got the Emperor, it's the Four of Wands, it's stability. It's divine. Sorry, I'm kind of dorky right now. Okay. I'll try not to be too dorky for the video. Okay. So, but it is stability. It's about stability. It's about growth. It's about taking control. Okay. Love is not always logical. Okay. You guys have things in common. Take time to weigh out the pros and cons. Do not forget anything. So you really need to look at the pros and the cons with the situation and decide from there, okay? You guys might be very different, but you also might be very much alike, right? And this sounds like a love that can't be explained, like it's a feeling, like you just feel it in your bones, okay? And then you got love, friendship, growth, and a connection. You will never be the same after this love. Yeah, this could have been like love at first sight. And penguins, they mate forever. I don't think they even pick a different mate once they find a mate. Honesty, accepting things at face value, clearly in clear communication, action, prove who people are. Not okay. So it's about action. The truth is, actions speak truth, right? When people show you who they are, that is their true colors, right? So there is an important, Cancer, you guys are very loving and kind and very forgiving, but you have to remember, we cannot heal people. They have to heal themselves. And we cannot get healed people if we're not healed, right? You've got the King of Laurels, which is the King of Pentacles. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, this could be you or this could be your person. This could be both you guys' energies together, right? So your energies might be mirroring each other, right? Or this is your energy or this is their energy, right? So you have to kind of, especially if you're a cross watcher, I find that a lot of the times when I'm cross watching, I will see a lot of that in myself, right? Now I do see this connection could be divinely being watched, or like a spirit is watching over this connection, like a loved one. And the owl is all about intuition, listening to your intuition, right? And then you've got the Three of Laurels, which is building. You could know this person from work. It doesn't have to be, it could be in your community, right? Like we saw in that card earlier. But this is building together. So you may have already started building something with this person, like a friendship. This could be a friend, right? Let's see. And, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorns can be very, very logical people. They tend to move very, very slow. Okay. So we might be picking up the pace here. Okay. But we got justice and it was reversed. So there could be something to do with not getting justice, right? King of Wands. or a Knight of Wands. This person could have been a player. You could have been a player, right? You got to take the energy, or you just weren't into commitment, right? Until you met this person. And listen, you don't know until you know, right? And there are those loves that come in your life where you just kind of know. Five of Laurels, which is feeling left out in the cold. So you might feel left out in the cold, maybe from separation, or, you know, maybe you're struggling with money, or they're struggling with money. But there is judgment. You are being reborn, or are being reborn. This is also hearing the horn. Could be communication, right? You got 2 communication cards here. This person could be younger than you. You got Libra. Don't get fixated on signs. You got Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Libra. 4 of Wands. So there was 4s are important, remember? This person could literally come to your house, or you're going to go to their house, or there's going to be a date, or maybe you talk at the house. The house is important. I got to see communication all over the place. The High Priestess. Listening to your intuition, okay? Secrets. Intuition. This could be, you got twin flame vibes here if you believe in that, right? But let's keep going. And then I'll pull oracles at the end to get more information on the situation. So for those of you that are dating online or just dating in general, you've got many choices, okay? There might be a little bit of confusion when it comes to the rebirth of this connection. There may be some sort of fantasy. This is also like telepathic, if you believe in that. Some sort of like thinking about each other, pulling on each other's energy kind of going on there. Okay, you've got the Star, which is healing, hope, faith. And then you've got the Page of Wands, new beginning. Some of you may have started a new career, a new creative career, right? If you're looking at a career, you are starting to build something. And maybe you're struggling getting it off the ground, but there's always going to be that time where we struggle in the beginning with when we're creating, when we have our own business or something like that. You know, the King of Pentacles and, you know, this is sometimes they do have their own businesses, right? They are entrepreneurs. Give me clarification on this King of Laurels, please. Hangman. And the King of Wands. So this could be the same person. They could be watching you. Oh, damn. Look at that. You got the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. They could be watching you. They could be stuck. They could be needing to look at things from a different perspective. Like I said, someone could have had, you know, they weren't ready to settle down. And we'll pull some Sabilas on that, okay? But there's a need to look at things from a different perspective. They could be watching you. You could be watching them, right? That's definitely with the Hangman. Being stuck as well, like not moving forward. Could be due to this 5 of Pentacles. Let's see. Okay. 3. Thank you. We got the Tower. Okay, what's this Tower about? So this is about to be, I think this might even be a shock. Look at that. Damn. Someone's going to come in. They want to collaborate with you, and it's going to be a Tower. And it's going to be the Knight of Cups, right? They want to offer you something. A letter, text message, roses. They want to go on a date. Person could have tattoos. They've been stagnant for a while here with that Hangman. But with the Hangman, we need a self-sacrifice. So something had to be sacrificed. Maybe they had to level up. Maybe they were working on their career, or they were working on something else, or their money or something, right? Or their home. And then you got the Sun on the bottom of the deck. Damn. Some of you, this is a secret admirer and you don't even know, or you are the secret admirer. Okay, you got the Queen of Swords on Justice, which is truth. You could have gotten a divorce. They could have gotten a divorce. You could have ended something with somebody. Okay, they could have ended somebody with something with somebody. This is usually the X card, right? Yeah, because look at the 8 of Cups, walking away from something that no emotional fulfillment there to find fulfillment. And then you've got the Judgment, which is being reborn again, right? Hearing the horn. Could be having like an outer body experience, astro travel, if you believe in that. Mental, there's some hibby jibby going on with some mental clarity. Six of Pentacles, which is uh reciprocity, right? Give and take. Okay. Let's see what's going on with this king. Actually, I want to see. Yeah, I want to know about this king. Yeah, look at fortune. Good fortune, success. This person may have been working on their success and not really wanting a connection, or they didn't see this connection for what it was. Servant. Death. Yeah, they had to end something. Look at loyal. Oh, wow, okay. They could have been dealing with a death in the family. They could have got some sort of inheritance from this, and now they feel more stable, more grounded. Or they started a business. Like it does seem money focused. And they had to transform out of something, or they needed to end something. What's going on with the justice here and judgment? Actually, I want to know about this tower. I feel like the tower is the communication from this Knight of Cups. What's going on with this Knight of Cups? This Knight of Cups in the tower, please. Knight of Cups in the tower, please. Knight of Cups in the tower. I like pulling the Speedless because it gives us more. Oh, this person's been depressed. Oh, hell yeah. This person could have been like sick or really, really depressed. What was that card underneath there? Oh, the Three of Pentacles. A collaboration could have ended. A business deal could have ended. Okay, again, they could have ended a marriage with a wife or something, or a husband, or just a long-term connection. But there's some sort of secret or gift. Oh, toxic relationship. Okay, someone could have been really depressed in a connection, and they were in a codependent relationship or some sort of toxic relationship, okay? But there is some sort of gift here that came out of it. Or they could have been depressed because they lost somebody. Now, I'm not saying anyone's going to die, right? I don't really like that, but somebody could have already passed away. And so that's what they were struggling with, okay? Let's move on from that. Okay. What is going on with this Knight of Wands? Some of you may have two options, okay, if this is not the same person, or this is you going forward, right? Oh, Ten of Swords, definitely ending of a cycle and ready to move forward. Very passionate, very attracted. Five of Swords, ego, pride, but there is some like feeling guilty. Yeah. Maybe they were not emotionally available because they had to end something. King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I do feel like this could be the same person here. Because we've got the King of Cups here. Sometimes this Five of Swords is coming back around after an ending. They could have been closed off emotionally. Let's see. I'm going to pull some other cards. I like this deck too to use for clarifiers. Who is this King of Cups? What's going on with this King of Cups? Now, everyone's situation is going to be different. This could be two different people. This could be one person, right? Romantic feelings. Okay, so they definitely have romantic feelings for you. What else do we need to know about this King of Cups here? Oh my God. Love. Jeez Louise. And then love again. Signs, meanings. So you might be dreaming about this person. You might be, I told you, there's some like, oh, sign synchronicities going on with this person. So for those of you that's happening, you already know who this is, right? They could have left you out in the cold. You could have left them out in the cold. Or we could have just felt left out in the cold, right? And there was things that needed to change. And you got a lot of reversals here. Seven of Cups and that King of Wands again. We might be dealing with an Emperor, right? Yeah, look at being trapped, feeling trapped. Eight of Swords, insecure. Like they were building. There's some sort of confusion here. Wow. You definitely might have two choices. Or your person has two choices, depending on how the energy is. And they may have been Let's draw on that. What's going on with this situation here with the Seven of... I'm going to pull these Sebilas, actually. What's going on with the Seven of Cups and these two Kings? This could be when you could be sitting in your masculine energy. It doesn't have to be two other people, right? But this could have been, look at celebration. You could meet this person at a celebration. This could be your friend, your supporter. Ooh, look at that sneaky energy. And then the male lover. So yeah, I do think it's two options. But there is some sort of, maybe you're going to meet them in entertainment. Seven of Cups is like, it's fantasy, it's decisions, it's trying to make a choice. You're going to have to make a choice between two, which I just saw in Pisces reading last night. Okay, let's keep going. It looks like choices. When you sit and you manifest and you're positively thinking and you're the Empress or the Emperor, you know, the Empress attracts. So when you become the Empress and you're manifesting, you may pull in more than one person. And you're going to have to decide. You've got the Four of Swords. That's going within. You've got the red string theory. If you believe in that, look that up. But the Four of Swords, and look at fours. Fours are important, which is stability. So 444, someone's in their 40s. Someone's going to turn 34 or 43 or 34. Something with that. Okay. What's going on with Judgment? It's rising from the ashes, though. Evolving, changing, growing. This person might be working on their masculine energies, right? To become the Emperor. What's going on with the Judgment? Ace of Wands, new beginning, new passionate beginning. There's a lot of freaking fire here, like new, like there's a lot of attraction, or like, look at Magician, the Star, manifesting dreams. There's some sort of wish fulfillment that's coming in. Being reborn again after a time of separation or a time of healing. We're manifesting here. We're healing, right? We're being guided here. Listening to our intuition with the freaking Star. And then the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. What's going on with this Star, Four of Swords, Magician? Manifesting. You could be manifesting each other. It's like wishing on a star. Between the lines, look what's hidden. So definitely make sure that you're watching out, and look at, don't take people at face value, right? It said right there, you have to weigh out the pros and cons, especially if you have suitors coming in. Love, signs, synchronicities. Yeah, I do feel like, look at that. Reconciliation, rebuild. Some of you, you've already been with this person. Some of you, this is a friend. Everyone's going to be different, but the sign synchronicities came out twice, and we have 90 cards, okay? For that to come out twice is insane. There's some sort of break, some sort of healing. There is a new beginning. You've manifested it, or they've manifested it, right? There's been some healing done. This is a wish fulfillment. It's coming in with Judgment. Something is being reborn again, okay? Now, it could just be a soulmate, and you've never been with this person, right? Everyone's going to be different. You do what you want to do. You don't have to take back someone that you've been with before. I mean, this could have been someone that you had one date with, you know, or you just met online, talked for a little bit, and then they kind of ghosted you, right? They took a break with that Four of Swords. They needed to, right? Maybe they saw something in you, and they got scared, right? They weren't emotionally available. Look at Knight of Pentacles, taking their sweet-ass time, but look at this Knight of Pentacles is laying the groundwork. You know, when he comes in, he's ready to come in. And I'm being he by masculine, right? There's a lot of like building a career, like building, like building a home, buying a home. There's a lot of Pisces. I think Pisces said it too. So I don't know. This looks very similar. All signs look similar. You guys, we're all going through the same thing. We're all going, and see, there's two people. We're all going through different cycles, but it's very, very similar, right? So that's why the collective readings are good, because you get a whole smaller group, right? Because a lot of people don't like the collective readings. I love the collective readings because I feel like I like picking a card. But, and I will be doing another channel. I am going to open up another channel and do that. I was supposed to do it today, but I didn't do it because I'm a slacker. But anyway, tarot cards can take anywhere from 8 months to a year. Okay. You've got free will, divine intervention. You know, so much can happen, right? The major arcanas, they are here to stay, right? The lower arcanas is what we change. Look, you got the Two of Wands. You have a decision. There might even be people like fighting for your attention. It looks like you have multiple people here. You have the king, you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords, or the Knight of Swords. This person could have a bike. I think this person is being led by their intuition. They could have been born near the horse, or you're born near the horse. I'm gonna pull some Sibyllus on that. What's going on with these knights? It's like this person's walking away, and this person's chasing this person. Maybe you finally given up on this person, and they're like, wait, don't leave. Like right when you're about to give up on them. You got that entertainment card. Maybe this person's in the entertainment industry, or you're in the entertainment industry. You've got older women in need for change. There's got to be some sort of change here. Entertainment. Uphill battle. Yeah, someone's career. There's something going on with someone's career. It's going to be an uphill battle. But there might be an inheritance or something from a mother or an aunt or something. Or some of you are dealing with an older woman. There could be an age difference. What was on the bottom? Depression. There's a lot of depression here. Cancer, if you're depressed, you really, really need to work on that brain because, you know, we have to manifest, right? I know it's annoying. Trust me. I try to shut my brain up all the time and it doesn't shut up. But it is important, especially when manifesting. Look at, what the hell? Head or heart decision. And then look at the bottom of the deck. And then I do think there's an age difference here. Death, transformation, going in dark night of the soul, healing, right? There's an attraction here, and it is divine with the lovers with the Four of Wands. That's some magnetic pull there. This person could have air and earth in their chart, or you could have air, you know, a strong earth or air in your chart. I'm gonna pull these. What the heck? It's gonna be a head or heart choice. It's gonna be a head or heart decision. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like whoever you feel safe with, I think you're going to know. I feel like you're listening to your intuition. I think most of you already know. Look, yeah, there's a fated meeting and there's anxiety about the connection. Shapeshifter, you got to be careful. There is some sneaky energy going on here. What the heck? Okay, but this person might have anxiety coming forward, or you're going to have anxiety making a decision, but there is a fated meeting here. Oh, or you met this person at a celebration or at a party or an event, or you're going to see them there. Oh my God. And it's going to be a fated meeting and you're going to be having anxiety. Okay, that's definitely for some of you. Okay, what's going on with the High Priestess, please? Freaking Emperor and the Hierophant. You got Taurus and Aries. Marriage, stability. There's 4 again. The Hierophant is 5. You might be getting advice. They may be getting advice. Look at 3. Freaking 3. Celebration, temperance, balance. This could have taken a long time. Celebration, marriage, babies. Intuition. I'm telling you, there is some sort of like thinking about each other, knowing you're thinking about each other. This person wasn't stable, right? They had to get stable. I'm going to pull some Sibyllus on this. What's going on with this Emperor? Tell me about this Emperor. If you're the Emperor, you might have 2 choices. You have to follow. I mean, you don't have to do shit. You can do whatever you want. But I would say you have to follow your heart. Look at, there's an enemy. I'm a fucking imprisoned. Excuse my language. I'm not pulling all those. I feel like you might have 2 people coming back here, Cancer. But one you've been really thinking about, look at, and then you've got that, and then you've got the wife. Someone you could see as your wife, or they can see you as their wife, okay? And this is reconciliation. Someone you could see marrying. Congratulations, realizing. Maybe you're just realizing this, but look at, there is somebody sneaky. Enemy. Obstacles. Oh, okay. For some of you, it just could have been obstacle. There's a lot of healing that needed to happen, right? There's a lot of growth that needed to happen. Growth and healing sucks. It is not fun. Nobody wants to do that. That shit, it sucks. Okay? Looking in the mirror and changing is not fun. It sucks. Okay? But in order to grow, to become the emperor and the empress, you have to do it. You don't elevate if you don't heal and grow. It just doesn't happen. Look, there's the Three of Swords. What's going on with the Seven of Cups? Like I said, you could meet this person at a celebration, or you did meet them at a celebration. Look at the freaking High Priestess again. There might be some confusion or like disillusionment, like not knowing what to do. You're not listening to your intuition, or you're made not listen to your intuition. So it's important for you to listen to your intuition, okay? Three of Wands. You've been waiting for this to come in. Could just be fantasy, but it could also be confusion, like not knowing which to choose. Well, you know, you just gotta follow your heart. There's some sort of lessons you've been learning. This person could be online. This person could be in the limelight. Look at Six of Wands. This person could be online, or like a YouTuber or something, or like a, you know, a TikToker or something, but they don't have to be. And they could just be like, this is also Taurus, Leo, right? Scorpio, Libra, okay? Or Aquarius, I think. 4 cardinal signs, okay? But you've been waiting for something to come in, okay? You're going to need to listen to your intuition because your ships are coming in. There's a new cycle. And we're going into a 10-year cycle. So it is very important, Cancer, that you do not go back to a toxic person, okay? Because it does look like you might have a few options here. Okay, and so you have to be very careful who you choose. Only you're going to know that because everyone's going to be different, right? Everyone's going to have a different sign. You know, and when you're dealing with an emperor and empress, we have no idea what sign, you know? Look at Prosperity, Justice, and the Two of Swords. Choice. Sun, getting clarity, Divine Masculine. Prosperity, if someone wants to get back, they want to tell you the truth. They want to communicate. You know, there's a need to like take off the blindfold and it's a wish fulfillment coming in. You're getting justice. With the World, it may have taken a long time. This could have been someone from a long time ago with the World and the Temperance, but it is going to be a wish fulfillment. And this person wants to give to you, or you want to give to them and bring them justice, or you want to bring them justice, something like that, okay? We'll pull some more on these, but let's see what else is going on. What's going on with this Page of Wands? Now, the Page of Wands is all about a new beginning, building something new, right? Look at Six of Swords. Moving away from things that no longer serve you. It could literally be, this person could literally be not in your community. Some of you, this person is where you live. Some of them, it is not. They're across the world. And maybe that's how you met them, is online, right? What's going on with the Six of Swords? Or I mean this, what's this? You're leaving something, or they're leaving something. Look at that. What am I doing here? I did not want to pull this deck. I am going to pull the other deck. I have to. You got the freaking Six of Swords. You're leaving something. You're going to move and communicate with somebody, okay? And this is your wish fulfillment. Your 10 of Cups with the Chariot. This is like a new passionate beginning. It's going to move fast for some of you. You could literally have to move. But you're going towards your 10 of Cups. Or they're coming towards you, and they're going to be communication. You could have multiple choices. I want to pull again because this deck I've already used a lot of it. So I want to pull with a deck that I haven't used a lot of. What's going on again with the Star? The Star is also Aquarius. Knight of Laurels. The Hangman. So again, stuck energy. This person's taking a long time. This wish, you know, when it's the Star, this is a big wish. This isn't the 9 of Cups. This isn't the 10 of Cups. This is the Star. You have done a lot of healing to get this wish, right? And everything is freaking upside down. Okay, so there is a lack of imbalance. There is imbalance, so it's really important for you to get your emotions balanced and controlled. You got the Knight of Wands, which is the wounded warrior. Bottom of the deck is the devil. This person may have not wanted to heal. They could have been playing the victim, and they needed to change some things in their life. They needed to look at things from a different perspective. But they had a lot of burdens to carry. They were carrying a lot of burdens. They might come in carrying a lot of burdens, and they could have taken a long time with that Knight of Pentacles. What's going on with this Page of Wands? Page of Wands, please. Page of Wands. The Hierophant, Taurus. Marriage, stability. Look at that. Queen of Cups. You guys could have a child together. You definitely could get married, or this person's going to advice about you, or you're going to them about advice, or there's some sort of spiritual new beginning or collaboration. The Lovers on the bottom of the deck, which is a head or heart decision. But in this deck, I really feel like divine is like, it's like your ancestors, their ancestors are accepting this connection. You guys could be very different, like looks wise, but inside the love is the same. Okay, one more. They definitely see like long-term commitment. You don't have to get married. If you don't want to get married, you don't get married. But there is this, look at Eight of Wands again. So that's super important. And then the Tower. This communication really could come in and shock the shit out of you. Or you're the one that's about to go shock the shit out of someone else. There is deep love here. There is passion. There is communication. There's also like things like you're seeing signs, synchronicities. There's a lot of like movement going on, travel. Give me clarification on what's going on over here. Hope. So there's still hope, right? Yeah, someone may have been ill and they had to fix like their illness, or they were taking care of somebody that was ill, but they're okay. They've learned, they've grown. It could have been depression, you guys, but they're getting through it. There's some sort of help or hope, or they're looking at things from a different perspective. Maybe they went to counseling, or they got help from a spiritual guidance or something. What else is going on with this Eight of Wands and this what is else is here with this Queen of Cups and the Hierophant? Yeah, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Taurus. Look at uphill battle. Yeah. Hey, listen, ain't nothing, anything that's hard, ain't nothing worth anything isn't easy. Okay. This connection could be an uphill battle, right? Look at that reunion. Bam. And then the freaking money advantage. You guys could make money together. You could work together, or you could build together. It's going to be an uphill battle, but it's going to be worth it. Okay. Because it's going to bring you two together. And life isn't easy, right? But when you have someone that you love and you trust and you feel safe with, it's worth it, right? Okay. Let's pull. Let's pull some cards to see. Let's get some more deep down dirty and see what's going on here. Okay. Cancer. What's going on with Cancer? How can I help them? How can I guide them? What do they need to know about this person? Teddy bear. Interested in you. Blooming romance. Flirting, wanting to date. Yeah. Not today. So it's not going to happen today. You may need to put up your boundaries, right? Someone's avoiding a conversation, and with that Five of Swords, there could have been ego or pride, right? But we do put that sword down and come forward with the Six of Swords, that movement forward, right? Five is that stuck energy. That Five of Pentacles, that stuck energy. Don't sit in that stuck energy. You don't want to be in stuck energy, because then shit ain't going to move forward. Give me one more, please, for Cancer. How can I help them? How can I guide them where they need to know? Charms used and even boundaries. I just think you need to put up boundaries. And look at, like I said, there is somebody coming back that is not good for you. They could have used you, but there's somebody here that's good. Okay. Turmoil, fleeting, intensity, letting go. resentments and triggers. So someone could have triggered you or triggered an awakening. Okay, everyone's going to be different. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. You're going to know. Listen to your intuition, follow your heart. You will know. I'm sure you're getting your own readings, but these are good. But, you know, it is good every once in a while to get a reading, right? It does help out. Blessings. There are blessings coming your way with that star. And this person is a blessing to you. And I always say it's either a lesson or a blessing, right? And you got two little freaking people that are the same, right? So they could be mirroring each other, right? Okay, what's going on here? Cancer, I know you guys are sensitive and I know you can get like in like stuck energy. Don't do that. Get yourself out of it, right? Can't sit in the energy for too long. Because you guys are so beautiful and loving and caring and sturdy and grounded and romantic and oh, so sweet, you know. And I think there's a lack of confidence sometimes, but you know, you don't see what other people see in you, right? You're just very sensitive, and that's okay because I like sensitive, but there is some sort of like a loss of confidence, not feeling confident, lies, greed. Someone could have taken advantage of you, right? And they could have stolen with you. That we did see, you know, maybe you went through a breakup and the person took everything from you and you had to rebuild again. Okay. We don't want to go back to people like that. We want to go back. I mean, you have to really look at the people that you've picked in your life, you know, and you have to make sure that you're not going after cancers can get taken care of, taken advantage of because they're kind and giving. So you want to get with the giver. You don't want to get with the taker, right? So just be careful. This one is lack of intimacy, surface relationship, good financial fortune. You are going to get fortune. You are going to dig yourself out of that ditch. And there is a superficial relationship. Do not go back to that. Right? They are not good for you. There's no the sex could be good, who knows, or it's convenient because you don't have to get emotionally attached. You know, you're passing up a good person that could come in, right? So gaslighting, lack of freedom, let's see, submission, freedom, control. So there could be some sort of game playing. So be careful with the playing the games, right? We don't want to play games. Don't be just keep your eye open. That's all. You know what to do. You have your high priestess everywhere. Or this person could have a snake around them, right? And they don't want them to be with you. There can be many situations, you guys, on a general, right? The purpose of these generals is to guide you guys and help you guys, right? To let you know, look at liar again. This could be their ex. It could be your ex. There's a confession. Someone has to tell you something. I feel like they have a crush on you and they like you. Intimacy. But be careful. There is someone sneaky around you. One more, please. Cancer. Gold digger. Oh, they want your money. Okay, for some of you, you could have thought this person was a gold digger and they're not. But for some of you, there is somebody that used you for your money. Okay, we don't want to go back to those people. Water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. They could have that in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Okay, be careful of those gold diggers out there. I like to take care of people, so you know, I attract gold diggers like a moth to a flame. Okay, so I've had to really cut a lot of people out of my life. That was part of last year, right? This year is all about new beginnings, right? And our soul family, if you stay on that vibration of positivity, you will get your soul family. You will listen to your intuition and you will pick the right person for you that's going to love and give back to you as much as you give to them, because you guys are givers usually. You know, there's the fox, the sneaky little fox, cunning, intelligent, work, speakness. What does that say? This person could have like been hiding their feelings. They could have been wearing a mask, like in the background watching, or this is you. Okay, these cards are like flipping all over the place. Can I get more clarification for Cancer, please? Cancer. Look at that. The freaking snake twice. Stabbed in the back. Enemies. Be careful who you trust. Be careful who you talk to about this connection. Someone does not want you to be happy. That is for damn sure. And that's all of us, right? People get jealous of what they cannot have, you know? And the more positive you become, the more people don't like you. That, I don't know why. That is a truth too. And the more they get jealous and they sabotage the connection. Look at, you get Divine Feminine here. Secrets coming out. Intuition. You've got your intuition going off the chart right now. Dreams, creativity, feminine energy. Then you've got the anchor, stability, growth, safe haven, deep ties, choice, loyalty. There is somebody here that is going to be loyal to you. And you've got some snakes around you. I don't know how many. I don't know if it's their ex or your ex, but be very, very careful. Okay, what's going on with this connection? How can I help them? The good, obviously, the good connection that we're talking about. Can we give them more Cancer, more information on who this person might be? You literally may have a toxic ex that used you for money coming back. Do not take that person back. They could have broke your heart. Well, that lesson was learned, Cancer. We don't go there. We don't do that, right? No bloodsuckers. Heartbreak is part of the human experience. It will pass. So you could be heartbroken for this person, but you have a new person coming in that's not going to use you. That's not going to lie to you. Okay? Last year was the year of the snake. Shed your skin. Move on. This year's the year of the horse. It's time to move, baby. Look at toxicity. Toxic relationships can drain your energy and self-worth. Be aware. Oh, Cancer. Be very careful. Look at boundaries. Keep your boundaries up and keep your guard up, right? Be very careful you pick. People don't show you who they are for at least a year. True love, see? Deep and enduring connections going beyond the superficial attraction. This is something that is not superficial. Okay, I do feel like one of these was a superficial connection and one of these is not. It is real love. It could be a friend, right? You could start off as friends. With these cards, I'd be starting everyone off as a friend if I got this freaking. Look at attraction. You are attracting the right person at the right time into your life. Yeah. I'm going to pull some of these. I want to see what's going on. Let me give more clarification for Cancer. Cancer, you've got a lot of snakes here. Listen, it's part of being a giver. Okay, there's some sort of anxiety. That's why you need to learn boundaries. I'm 40. Oh my God, I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but I just learned that I've never had boundaries. I just never. Oh my God, this freaking enemy, dude. Most of you may know who this enemy is. Or your person has somebody that does not want to let them move on. There's some sort of anxiety here attached to that as well. Okay, can I get more clarification for Cancer, please? You know, Cancer, takers, bloodsuckers, they love water signs. Okay? And I'm not saying water signs can't be takers, right? But I am saying that the majority of water signs that I know, they're all giving people. And they give their shirt off to their back, right? But it really doesn't matter. It's the soul, right? Because I've met people that are water signs that are takers. So you really just have to be careful. Whole inner growth, okay? Look at not showing who you are. They're wearing a mask. Someone's having anxiety of expressing their feelings to you. Or you're having anxiety. Look at that. If there's a magnetic attraction, Cancer, if you're the divine masculine, it is time to roll on in. Okay, if you are the feminine, you are attracting, right? I'm not going to tell you what to do, but that is usually how it goes, right? If they know how you feel, don't chase them. You've already told them how you felt. You know, you keep working on yourself. I'm not going to tell you to wait. You listen to your heart. You listen to your intuition. There's a magnetic connection here. There's a pull. There's romantic feelings. Okay? This person gives you butterflies. They give you anxiety. You know, that's the person that you're probably going to have this real connection with. It's not a superficial connection, right? Obviously, you're attracted to the person, but they may not be your normal type, right? Maybe they're younger than you. Maybe you're older than them, right? There is some sort of change. Look at proposal. Yeah, someone's not happy about this connection. The other woman, I do think there is a toxic ex here that is either jealous of your connection with somebody else or vice versa. Someone's maybe not letting go of someone. Look at ex-lover, old spark. Give me one more for whole inner growth. Could be your ex, Cancer. Okay. And they're going to try to sabotage the connection. Keep your connection private. Yeah, family security. This person's going to feel like family. You're going to feel it in your soul, man. There's silence, no contact. You could be in no contact with this person. Okay, I'm going to pull. I keep getting drawn to pull these. I don't know why. But I'm going to pull them real quick and then I'm going to end the reading because I have pulled about 1,000 cards. Okay, clarification for Cancer. Just 3, please. Just 3. I think I just saw Divine Masculine. Hex, witchcraft, negative mindset. This person could have felt like you put a spell on them, or you could have felt that way because the magnetic pull was insane and you've never felt that way. Or someone is thinking bad thoughts about you, right? And they're trying to project onto you, right? No gaslighting here, no projection, no victim bullshit, right? You got to start looking at people and you got to start looking inside, right? And you will start to see people that are playing the victim, who are gaslighting you and turning things around, right? We'll have to look at ourselves and take accountability. But the more you become a positive person, you grow, you're going to see these qualities in people. Trust me. There's possibilities here. Free-spirited, adventure, and risk. This person's going to make you feel free, like a kid. Second chance, reconciliation, making amends, opportunity. Now, like I said, I think this is somebody that could be a friend you could have went on a date with, you could have just had a one-night stand with. It's not somebody that you were in a 10-year toxic relationship with. I don't see that. Okay? Or 4-year connection, 4-year relationship. If it was toxic and you want to take them back, that's your choice. You're going to do what you need to do. But if you follow your heart and listen to your intuition, you'll have no regret. Look at healing, releasing, purifying, cleansing. Yeah. Okay. Pride, ego. So there could have been some sort of pride or ego. What's this possibilities? Freedom, adventure, boundaries. Yeah, drawing the line. Making sure you're drawing the line. No. Learn how to say no. I just learned how to say no. I mean, I've always said no, but at the same time, I don't say no because I like to help. But you have to say yes to the right people and no to the right people, right? You've got intimacy, bonded, sensual. This is a fire burning deep in your soul. You are going to know. And then there's shallow, hollow, empty, boredom. Yeah. And then you got divine masculine on the bottom of the deck. There is a shallow connection here that never felt like this. You can't compare the two. When you feel a soul connection and you have the shallow connection, you know, or this person could have been shallow. Give me one more. Maybe they needed to change. Maybe they had toxic traits too, right? Depends on what kind of, like, you have to, like, weigh out your pros and cons, right? Like, what kind of toxic traits, right? Confusion, uncertain, unclear, unsure. They could have been unsure about the connection. Limit, final straw, overwhelmed. You know, they could have a lot going on. Everyone's story is going to be a little bit different. I'm trying to say as much as I can. But anyways, Cancer, I wish you nothing but the best and God bless.